welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well. In today's video, we are going to be talking about all the essential stuff that we need for this winter season. Earlier this week, we did have our first snow, so I think it is perfect time to start preparing our wardrobe for this cold winter season. I do kind of have a list of the items that we need, so without wasting any time, let's look at the first item. So the first item that you need to have in your wardrobe are a thermal wear. Thermal wear is the most essential piece to have in your wardrobe if you are someone who lives in a very cold climate. You need to have at least a couple pieces of thermal wear in your wardrobe because these are going to be your base layer for next 5 or 6 months. These pieces are going to provide you an extra layer of warmth and also prevent you from getting extremely cold. The piece that I have been enjoying since last year is this one from Uniqlo, and I have to say that I have been quite surprised with the material and quality of this piece. It is very thin and lightweight, which I did not expect it to be. I thought that this might not work, but it actually does provide you that extra layer of warmth. Now the next item in this list is a wool sweater, and there is no doubt that natural fibers are much better as compared to the synthetic fibers, especially for winter season. That being said, they are kind of expensive to buy, so what I would suggest is that try buying at least a couple pieces of wool sweaters, if not all, because they are going to make a huge difference in your overall experience for this winter season. These wool sweaters are not only going to provide an extra layer of warmth, but they are also a kind of material that is going to feel extremely soft and cozy on your body, provided you are not allergic to them. But even if you are, you can always try to layer them on top of a thermal wear, and that's it. Also, you can always try to find an affordable version of wool sweaters from either a fast fashion store or also from a thrift store if you are kind of open to it. Now sticking to the similar section, here I'm wearing a turtleneck. We usually tend to forget to protect our neck area, but a turtleneck is going to provide that proper protection to our neck and also avoid it from getting extremely cold. You can wear a simple turtleneck like this, or you can swap it with an oversized turtleneck sweater. Either way, it is going to protect your neck. Now if you want, you can also protect your neck with a scarf as well. I am personally not someone who loves to wear scarf 365 days, especially during summer, but when it comes to winter, I love wearing scarf because you can do so many things with the scarf. I mean, you can obviously protect your neck with the scarf, but you can also protect your chest with it. Because let me tell you, you do need to protect your chest area from that cold, windy weather. You can also wrap your head with a scarf, and if needed, you can just wrap the scarf around your neck and just dunk your face in it to protect your face from that cold, windy weather. Now speaking of covering your head, you also have a cap or a toque to protect your head. Now I'm not someone who loves to wear cap throughout the year or even during winter, but sometimes it is extremely cold outside, and also sometimes I have to be outside in that cold weather, so I'm kind of forced to wear a cap, which I think you should because it is kind of a necessity. And also whenever you are wearing a cap, just be mindful that you are covering your ears as well, because you do not want that cold air to just go in your ear canal. Now the next item in this list is a non-denim pant or a wool blend pants. Denim itself can be a bit freezing during cold weather. I mean, if you notice, whenever you wear a denim during winter days, it kind of, gets cold by itself, and eventually it is going to freeze you out, which we do not want that. So what I like to do is that I like to swap my denim with something else, and if possible, a wool blend pant would be a great alternative because it is the most comfortable piece to have during winter time, and also it is going to provide you that extra warmth that your body needs. Speaking of bottom, you also want to make sure that your feet are also very well protected and dry. Depending on where you live, you want to make sure that you are having a footwear that is going to protect you from that wind and winter days that you are going to suffer for next couple months. Here where I live, winter is kind of snowy and bit wet, so I like to wear hunter boots with a warmer, obviously, because they are kind of waterproof, and because of that warmer, it is going to provide that enough protection and warmth to my feet. I have also done a video on essential boots that you need for the winter season as well. So if you want, you can watch that video after this one. And I have also explained much in detail about the hunter boots as well. Now when it comes to gloves, there are two types of gloves that I have come across. One that has, individual fingers, and the other ones are the mittens. And my favorite ones are obviously the mittens. Now the reason why I love mittens is because they do not have that separate finger compartments, and whenever you are using a mitten, you just have to insert all your fingers together. So that means they are sticking together, and because of that, it generates enough heat and it will eventually keep your hand warm. Now there's one more thing that I love to use for that extra warmth, and I'm not sure if you get that out of Canada as well, but I'll still just mention that they are hand warmers. I'll just try to add a clip over here, and I'll also link some in the description box below. So these are the hand warmers. You just have to take one sachet and just rub against each other, and that's it. It will just generate enough heat for a good amount of time. And if you want, you can just insert them in your gloves or also in your pockets, and when you need that extra heat, you can just insert your hand in that pocket, and that's it. And also I think they are kind of reusable. I'm not sure, I have to look into it, but I think they are reusable as well. Now let's talk about mid layer or inner layer. I mean, I don't know how do you say that, but let's talk about waistcoat or a gilet. Now sometimes we do want to have an extra layer with the outerwear. So you might have noticed some females rocking a blazer underneath your outerwear, but I mean, they look amazing, but that is not something for me. And if you are someone like me who has broad shoulder and is kind of petite, then that might not be an ideal way to dress up, because it is going to make your overall silhouette look extremely bulky and not so nice. So what I like to do instead is that just to wear my waistcoat and then layer it with an outerwear. I mean, either a puffer jacket or also my wool coat. Either way, it is going to provide that extra layer of warmth, and also it's not going to make my overall silhouette look bulky. Now the next item in this list is again one of the most essential piece to have if you live in an extremely cold area, and here is a puffer jacket. Now my favorite jacket is from Aritzia, and I think it is from their Super Puff line, and this type of jacket is something I would wear when I do not need any PS. I just want a practical jacket that is going to keep me warm up to -30 degrees Celsius, because temperature here does drop up to that, and sometimes it's like -35 as well, and I can easily wear this and not worry about freezing out, because this is one of the most practical thing. I mean, not the sexiest thing, but I still find this jacket to be very cute. But it's like no BS, just proper warmth and protection, that's it. So if you are someone who lives in a very cold climate, I mean something like this, then you do want to have at least one jacket that is going to do what it has to do. So yep, that's it, and these were my 10 essential pieces that I feel everyone should own if you live in a colder place like I do. And like always, I will link down everything in the description box below. And if you did enjoy this video, then do hit the like button so that I know that you are kind of liking this type of video, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And also mention in the comments below what are the other essential items that you feel that you need to have for this winter season.